do this. Testing. What's going on, guys? You want to try? Critical thinking?
No, we gotta get going.
Have a great day. Hey, man, what's going on? Hey, what was up with that guy last night, man? That fucker, that guy that was trying to bully that kid.
Oh, that was you down there? Yeah,
I was down there, yeah.
That shit was crazy,
Hey, man,
right?
you stood up for that kid.
Yeah, man,
you
I was
defended
fucked up.
him.
Yeah,
you
man.
know, I respect that, man. Yeah.
That man dropped his bike and ran off. I ain't
Yeah,
never seen no
out
shit.
of control.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
Yeah, but thank you
Yes,
for
sir.
that.
Man.
Hey, thank you, M. Hold, and welcome everybody. Today's chat, we will be challenging the public with a sign that just prompts some critical thinking. That's it. I will also be handing out flyers that have the effective ingredient list to meat. So, thank you for joining us. I might not even be able to do this with signs so big. I think I might have to pull one of these numbers. All right, welcome anybody who's just coming in here. So today we will be challenging the public, mentioning to them that meat is not healthy. It is not something you want in your diet. It's disgusting for your body, and you shouldn't be feeding to your kids. And that's kind of our mission today. So we're going to see what we can do. Welcome to the chat, everybody. Anybody that's new, as you can see, my sign says meat is not healthy. What's going on, big guy? We're going to be handing out flyers today that have the effective ingredient list in meat. It's a very long ingredient list, and anybody that wants to take one will be able to take one. First comment of the day, meat is why we evolved. We also evolved from raping, enslaving, all kinds of other historical contexts that led us to where we are today. So in 2025, I think the key word is evolve. We can evolve out of enslaving little innocent beings for the sake of our yum-yums, guys, our little taste pleasures. See, I'm back at it. Today I got an ingredient list with everything that's effectively in meat on a chemical breakdown basis. I'll be handing these out to anyone that's interested and educating them on plant-based meat. So if you're here, like, subscribe, notification bell, you know the drill. Meat, okay. Anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome to today's live. Today I will be educating you, the chat, and people on the street about what is in meat and why we want to vote for plant-based meat and not animal-based meats. So Mike says, you can evolve into mind-bending your business and stop trying to change people's mind about shit they don't care about. Well, it is my business, Mike, because we as vegans are not going to stand idly by anymore and watch non-vegans shore up and support systems of violence on our watch. So it very much is my business. I don't care what you eat, okay? Vegans don't give a crap what you eat. We just don't want to see these systems strengthened while we're idly behind you at the cash register and you're literally voting for pain, suffering, rape, and death. Hi there. How's it going? You can try if you want. Oh, that right? It's healthier than regular meat. 10 times. 10 times. I appreciate that. What's going on, guys? So Mike says, nice, mind bending. How do you get so much time off work to do this, says Wesley. Well, I work from home for the most part, Wesley. You know, it's not too big of a deal, and I'm glad I'm able to come out here and do this. What's up, big guy? How are you? I've seen you here
Oh
before.
yeah, but you know we've been.
I know. I
I
appreciate
know you're
that.
right.
I appreciate that. Well, have a great day. Think about going vegan. Right on. I talked to that guy before. He goes, I know you're right. Well, all we can do, guys, is disrupt normal societal flows. That's all we can do. What's going on, guys? How are you? You guys want to try? Two questions. Okay, cool. So, first question is, do you know about the process, how meat is processed? A lot of rhetoric goes around the kind of plant-based meats being ultra-processed, hyper-processed, super-processed. Do you know the process of how an animal turns into meat and gets to your plate?
Um, I
From the
guess
beginning, from Genesis to Revelation.
Whoa.
Not in like a biblical sense, just in a, you know what I mean.
I guess I know that most of them are in factory farms,
99%.
and then it's super gross there.
Yeah,
Big
99%.
shower.
So, yeah. So, in the very beginning of the whole process, a cow has to be raped, essentially. So, a farmer has to stick their hand in the cow's anus, hold down cervix, pump ejaculated bull semen into the cow. Then they have to have a baby. If it's a male, it'll probably go to the beef industry. If it's a female, she'll probably live the same life her poor mother lived, and she'll be killed at about a third of her life. But if it's a male, it's going to be beaten, punched, slapped, because we don't know what happens behind the curtain in these businesses. You know, it's all about money and it's all about objectification. So you get to the kind of end all of it all, and we like to chop them up, hang them upside down, bleed them out, throw their organs on the floor, then tighten up the packages and put them in little plastic packages on display for everybody to see a nice, tightly packed product. So that's processed, right? Would you call that processed? What if I told you this is in meat? That's an effective ingredient list on a chemical breakdown basis. All that is in meat. If you want, you can take one of these. It eclipses the ingredients of, say, Beyond Meat or Impossible Meat tenfold. It's just a chemical breakdown basis. Companies like Beyond Meat and Impossible, they'll just take that and they'll copy and paste it, and they'll use plant-based ingredients to mimic the seasoned sauce and texturing mouthfeel of meat, and then present that as a cruelty-free product. So what do you think about that?
This is gross that this is in meat.
All of that is in meats. Yeah. Now it's a chemical breakdown. So the meat industry has the luxury of not listing that on their packages. They have that luxury. They pay off lobbyists. They pay off politicians. When you think about it, 98% of the world is not vegan. So they have so much leverage to where they can do whatever they want and withhold whatever information they want. Have you guys ever thought about going vegan, or have you ever considered the notion?
My sister is vegetarian.
Oh, cool. Yeah, well, vegetarian's great, but you know that the whole cow thing I was describing. I mean, that's part of vegetarianism as well, unfortunately, as far as like the getting pregnant. But she's doing it probably for the animals because she has a heart, and you guys have hearts too. I mean, I can tell just talking to you. And if we're against animal abuse, then we have to somehow balance the fact that we're voting for it 3 times a day with our dollar. So that's kind of what I'm doing out here today. I'm just questioning a lot of people. I am on YouTube Live, but most of them are non-vegan. I have a few vegans in the chat. I just go here and impart information. That's all I do. Uh, but thank you for stopping by and listening to me. What would be the biggest thing stopping you from going vegan?
Probably convenience.
Convenience is huge. Convenience is huge. You know what the four biggest roadblocks to going vegan are: habit, tradition, convenience, and taste. Those are the 4 biggest roadblocks. And convenience is a huge thing. But what I just described to you, do you think you want to give money to somebody to say, please do this again, 3 times a day, right?
And I feel like it's probably bad for your soul to eat
Nailed it.
the suffering that is
Nailed it.
happening.
Absolutely. There's kind of a spiritual aspect to it as well, because we're basically saying, when we pay for this, I want to put this energy into the world. Please keep doing this. I'm putting this energy from my person into the world. This is the legacy that I'm leaving. And we don't know we're doing it. But you know why? Because of that whole 98% factor. We're all walking around, like I did, for 30 years, not being vegan, just thinking I'm being normal, necessary, and nice. But we have this inflection point right now where a lot of people like me, we're coming out, and just trying to start conversations, impart information to kind, compassionate people like you, to question narratives that are fed to you by industrial agents and mainstream engines. So, would you guys take a card if I gave you a few cards?
Sure.
To like look up some resources? Oh man, thanks so much for stopping by. You guys are the first ones to stop by today. I have a channel, it's called The Golden Rule Philosophy on YouTube, and you'll see my channel here, you'll see a few things here. There's a speech on here called The Best Speech You'll Ever Hear. And there's resources to help you go vegan and to really align yourselves, like your actions with your values, because that's all this is about. That's all this is about. And you can find, I've been vegan 11 years, right? My daughter's vegan, and we eat amazing. We eat pizza, we eat ethnic, we eat Mexican. You name whatever ethnic foods there are, we're eating it. We eat meat, cheese, milk, and eggs, but the plant-based versions of, right? Not saying they're all healthy, but you do take the violence out of the equation and you get healthier because you're not eating cholesterol, plaque-promoting cholesterol, copious amounts of saturated fat, heterocyclic amines. I could go on and on and on. It's kind of check out the stuff that's in on that list. But thank you so much for stopping by, guys. Do you have any questions for me?
So thank you.
You guys have great hearts. Thanks for having the bravery to stop by and question narratives. I really appreciate you guys. My name's Jimmy. What are your names? Mia and Eli, awesome. We'll just go forward thinking about this, and if you have any questions, shoot them at me. And if not, have a great day. You guys are amazing for stopping by.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Absolutely. A lot of resources on there. And remember, before we go vegan, like we are literally sending animals to slaughter in the whole process that I mentioned to you for us every day before we go vegan. I'll leave you with that. So, it's something to steep with.
Thank you.
You guys are amazing. Have a great day. Enjoy this weather.
Yeah.
Take care. All right, guys, welcome back. These are the kind of chats we'll be doing today. We will be handing out the effective ingredient lists of beef from a cow, which is a very long list, my friends. They just took a nice list. They took a listen to me, and I respect that. Those are very nice, kind, compassionate, good-hearted people. If you would like to, please like and subscribe to this channel, because we will be blowing this channel up. And I got friends that will be coming out just like me in a town near you doing the same thing I'm doing here. Real quick, can you guys hear me? Sound check. Let's go, Clara! What's going on? Team Vegan. Oh my, I just got hit. Ryan James is in the chat. Ryan James is in the chat. I'm like celebrity affected here. Dude, what's going on? Nice to see you guys. Gigliardo, I got some vegans in the chat. Let's go. Hi there, how are you? You gonna try the questions? Critical thinking? Okay. That's gonna be the new prompt today. Let's get you critical thinking. Critical thinking. Hi there, all right. Bald man, he comes in with something really intelligent here. He says, eat meat. Wow. That's amazing. Go vegan, guys. Everybody in this chat, go vegan. Stop listening to mainstream narratives and all that bullshit fed to you by corporatists and the companies and the 1%. Don't feed into that bullshit. If you guys want, like and subscribe. Meat is great. So the taking of young lives and children is great. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try? 2 questions. Critical thinking. Have a great day.
Meat is not healthy.
Absolutely not. Worst thing you can do for you or your kids. Absolutely. Terrible thing. And there's suffering, rape, and death involved. Have a great day. There he is. What's going on, buddy? All right. Tried to get those guys over here, but they didn't have the guts. He told me off. I couldn't even understand a word he was saying. He had like a little accent. All right, guys, if you're just getting here, I'm handing out the ingredient list to ground beef from a cow. It is a very long, effective ingredient list, and I can show you what it is right now. This is an effective ingredient list from ground beef from a cow. It's so long, I won't even start it. but we're looking at the chemical breakdown basis of meat, which meat has the luxury, vying all the lobbying it does on Capitol Hill, to withhold from its packaging, so people like you have no idea what you're eating. So when you see all those memes online and on the internet that say, you know, ingredients in plant-based meat, and it most of the time incorrectly laments a bunch of ingredients. Most of them aren't even in there. They're not even accurate with this shit. And then you see ingredients from a beef, and it just says beef. Take another look at that and realize that is absolute BS. The effective ingredient list in meat is this effing long. So I'm handing these out to walkers by today. These are our pamphlets. These are our little, things we're going to use to aptly educate people. The last two people I talked to took one, took a few cards so they can get some resources on going vegan and the like. So absolutely. Glad I could be out here for the animals and for speak up for those who don't have a voice. All right, let's test it, Rodolfo says. Somebody says you're twisted. Someone says yummy. We got a lot of non-vegans here. I love Burger King. Go for the Impossible Burger. It's just as good as the regular animal meat burger. What's going on, guys? Hi there. You can try if you want. Critical thinking. All right. But thanks for being here, everybody. There you go. Taylor says vegan domination. Hey, my friend, it's healthier. The Impossible Burger is leaps and bounds healthier than what is in animal-based meat. Animal-based meat contains heterocyclic amines, plaque-promoting cholesterol, copious amounts of saturated fat, hormones, IGF-1, that's insulin growth factor 1, TMAO. So all this stuff, all this nasty stuff you're putting into your body and your kid's body if you are eating meat. Don't feed that to your kids. And don't feed them the violence, the slavery, and the rape that's also in meat. Okay? Don't do that either. I'll show the police. He wants to see, he can see too. If that cop comes and tells me to leave, I will challenge him too, because we are in a public space. So, anyway, this is what we're doing today. Okay, that's the ingredient list in meat. That's the effective ingredient list in meat. We're handing these out. We are handing these out today. Ben says you're crazy. What's going on, big guy? You want to try? 2 questions. Critical thinking. All right. People running away today. Is this guy over here calling the cops on me? Because I'm kind of eavesdropping. And I feel like he's trying to. I'm out here just with a sign, guys. It just says meat's not healthy. It says eat plant-based meat. That's all it says. I'm not trying to get money. Nobody's trying to get donations. Nothing like that. We're just out here for the animals today. That's it. We are out here for the animals. And if you're not liking this or this is triggering you, I want you to please take a step back and think about what you are defending. What's up, buddy? Think about what you are defending if you are that vehemently opposed to this. What's going on, big guy? You want to try the questions?
What does it say?
2 questions. It says meat is not healthy. Eat plant-based meat.
What am I doing? Answer.
Just 2 questions. That's it.
All right, sure. Yeah.
Are you? First of all, you're on my YouTube live. Are you okay with that?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool. Are you familiar with the rhetoric going around with everybody saying plant-based meat is super processed, hyper processed, ultra processed, etc. Are you familiar with that rhetoric?
Not really.
Okay.
To be honest.
That's the kind of rap that it gets in a very unfortunate basis. So the effective process that happens with meat, animal meat, are you familiar with that?
No, not really.
I'll distill it for you real quick.
Yeah.
Hang on one sec. Oh, sorry, bud. I'll distill it real quick. So a cow has to be raped, essentially. A farmer puts its hand inside their anus, holds down their cervix, pumps in ejaculated bull semen, and that's all against her will, right?
Right.
And then the cow, if it's a male, it's grown up for beef. If it's a female, she'll live the same unfortunate life that her mom lived, and she'll be raped 4 or 5 times before she goes to slaughter. And then they're hung upside down, they're bled out, the organs are everywhere. And while they're being grown, they're probably punched, kicked, slapped, all this stuff behind the curtain that you don't see, which is something way beyond abuse, we like to say.
Yeah.
It's much more of an uptick than just abuse, because anytime something is an object or objectified and monetized, all care goes out the window. And then they're basically harvested and they're put in neat little packages. They put some chemicals on there. The actual ingredient list end product is about this long.
Crazy.
Chemical breakdown list of meat, and the meat lobby has lobbied Congress to the point to where the meat industry has the luxury of withholding this from the public. So if you want, you can take one of these. Would you like to take one?
Why not?
Why not, right? Just check it out and see if there's any validity to what I'm saying. I guess I gave you 2. But yeah, definitely.
No, I definitely believe that there's,
yeah, a lot
shit
of
that-
collusion with money, right?
and a lot of stuff that's bad.
Yeah, so that's my first kind of thing. And the second question is, what would stop you, and this is going to come out of nowhere, from considering going vegan?
Yeah.
You knew it was coming.
No,
you knew it was coming.
I don't know. I mean, I definitely agree. It's terrible the way they're treated.
Yeah. One thing we like to lament is that we're not telling people what to eat, what not to eat. We're not food police saying, don't eat that, don't eat that.
Right.
We are against the underlying systems that are
Right.
affiliated with whatever subject we're talking about.
Right.
So if it's entertainment, we're talking about the systems underneath the entertainment.
Right.
If it's clothing, we're talking about the systems underneath the clothing. And if it's food, we're talking about what I just described to you as the process and boycotting that with our dollar, because that's not who we are, right? Like do you like animals, or do you?
Yeah, no, I do, yes, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you have any pets or
Yeah, I
anything.
have dogs.
Oh, it's amazing,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you love them to death. I'm
Right.
sure you beat the crap out of somebody if they tried
Right.
hurting them.
Right.
So all we're trying to do out here today is impart information to help people actions with their values, because the 98% of non-vegan rhetoric that's propagated every day wants to make sure that you don't get information like this.
Right.
They want to make sure that you can't make independent decisions, and they want to make sure that you keep shoring up their systems with your money.
Right.
They don't want to see any disruption in profits. Most of them are non-vegans, by the way, so you're not in like opposing company. So please, guys, be like this guy. Be receptive. He's nice. He's listening. He's a compassionate soul. So do you think that's something that you would think about moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely give it thought. I mean, it's obviously
Yeah.
tough,
Yeah,
just changing it all,
it really
but-
is. I know. Trust me, I did it for 30 years, and I
yeah.
was very opposed when someone like me, I guess, talked to me. I made fun of them. I ridiculed them. At one point, I was violently opposed, and then all of a sudden, I sat back and said, wow, I'm doing this.
Right.
So I want to give you a card if you want to
Yeah,
take it. This is a card that will challenge some of the notions you might have. Sorry.
You're good.
It's got a speech on the back called The Best Speech You'll Ever Hear. And it's done by a guy named Gary Yourofsky, and it is one of the speeches that made me go vegan. It's just absolutely unbelievable and profound. And there's other movies on there, resources. My YouTube, if you want to see this,
Yeah,
my
what is
YouTube's on there. It's called The Golden Rule Philosophy.
Golden Rule?
The Golden Rule Philosophy, yeah.
All right.
So check it out. What's your name, man?
Thomas.
Thomas, I'm Jimmy.
Nice
Thank you
to
so
meet
much
you.
for stopping
Yeah,
by.
of course. Yeah,
Just,
I mean,
yeah.
I definitely, there's obviously truth to it all, and that's a lot of ingredients.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy.
yeah.
We're putting all of that in our bodies, and we're also putting it in our children's bodies too.
Right.
So just think about this moving forward. I'll leave you with this.
Yep.
Before you go vegan, that process I described to you, you'll keep telling somebody to do that for you until you go vegan.
Right.
And we have the autonomy and the strength nowadays to say no.
Right.
So that's all. I'll just leave you with that.
All right,
But
man.
dude, it was Thomas, right?
Thomas.
Yeah, it's so nice talking.
Nice to
Thanks for
meet you.
stopping
Yeah,
by.
of
You had the
course.
bravery to stop by. Most
Yeah.
people are just kind of like, whatever. But you had
No,
the.
I get it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that should hopefully change. And
Yeah, and we can do it. We vote. The dollar is the only vote that really counts. It's the dollar.
That's true.
Well,
Yeah.
have a great day,
All right,
sir.
you too.
Enjoy that weather.
Yeah, I know. Have a good one.
Take care. You too. All right, guys. If you're just getting here, these are the conversations we're going to be having today. He was really cool. But yeah, like and subscribe if you'd like to. Notification bell. I'll be doing these conversations quite frequently. Sports says James is a cult leader. Think about what you're defending once again. You are defending the killing of helpless, innocent people. Hector! I know that guy. I'm telling you, I know so many people in this town, and they're gonna be like, what the hell? I know that guy. Watch him come back. Like, what the fuck are you, what the heck are you doing, man? 2 for 2, guys. We are handing out that effective ingredient list today, and that's a beautiful thing. All right. So we'll see who else we can get to talk over here. I want someone to really challenge me. Let's get some drama for you guys. What's up, buddy? How are you? All right. Let's get some good TV for you guys. I mean, but remember, the reason I'm here is for the animals, my friends. I'm here for the animals. And all you non-vegans in the chat that are going nuts and are triggered, think about why you're triggered. Think about what you're defending. Do not be someone that defends rape, slavery, and death. And do not teach your kids that rape, slavery, and death is a-okay, because it's not. And it's 2025, let's be men, and let's be women. All right, anybody got any good questions? Mike, animals aren't people, but they have a CNS and a brain, my friend, a subjective experience of life. How would you like it if you were born into, say, a different vessel and you were an animal and you were raped, enslaved, and whatever your whole life and then thrown out to die? Take care, sir. Have a good one. Hi, guys. How are you? There you go. Yeah, we pay for subsidies, don't we? We pay for subsidies, don't we? Even if we're vegan, we have to pay for meat. No, not nice. Not nice. Because you're taking the life of somebody that does not want to die.
Huh?
You're being a bully. You're taking the life of somebody that does not want to die. It's simple.
That doesn't make any sense.
It makes
okay?
complete sense.
Okay. When God made the earth.
Well, let's take
Okay.
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 I'll let you go. Go ahead. Go on.
Why did he put animals on earth?
Do you think if Jesus was here today, do you think he would be okay with somebody taking the life of one of his beautiful creatures in 2025? Or would that be something the devil would
Well,
do?
when it comes down to it, when the government, who is the devil, is going to put all kinds of
I agree with that. Yeah.
Okay.
But the
All
thing
right?
is, God.
Put all kinds of crap
Yeah.
into your meat.
Oh, do you know what's in the ingredients in beef? This is the effective ingredients in beef. Do you want to take one of these? That's a chemical breakdown basis. That's
yeah,
10.
I know that.
That's 10
I
times
know
more
that.
than what's in
I know
plant-based
that.
meat.
So
Yeah.
you don't have to tell me any
Yeah.
that
Well,
kind of bull.
yeah, I like how you brought up Jesus, because God did say that in the Bible. He
Yeah.
gave us animals, but he gave us dominion over them, right? He never said you have to eat them, right?
No.
He never
didn't
said that.
say- and he didn't say you didn't have to eat.
Yeah, but there's historical context at work here. So I get that back in the X years ago, right? I get that. And there might have been a survival need, there might have been a must. But right now, you have Chipotle. You have all these plant-based
Yes,
options that are
yes,
compassionate.
With things that are
That they're
like being recalled.
Beans,
Things being
lentils,
recalled, things
spaghetti,
being recalled,
fruits and
recalled
vegetables.
And recalled and recalled.
Can you name one?
Huh?
Can you name
Yeah.
one?
What do you call it? Boar's head.
Well, that's an animal ingredient. That's an
Yeah,
animal.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I got ketchup on.
All right, sir. Have a great day. Think about it. Go vegan for Jesus. Go vegan for Jesus. Be compassionate. What would Jesus do, right? What would Jesus do? He wouldn't
What would
be.
Jesus
He
do?
wouldn't
He
kill.
would let his people eat
He wouldn't kill.
everything.
He wouldn't kill.
No, he would let his people everything.
He wouldn't kill.
No, I didn't say kill.
You're obfuscating.
He would let
You're
his
you're
people
obfuscating. You're dodging.
flourish.
You're dodging.
Flourish.
Have a good day.
Flourish. See, you can't-
Anyway, if you're
see, I'm-
you
I'm-
can
I'm-
you
I'm
can
too
stay.
much. No,
But
I'm
this
too
is
much.
an impasse. Your
much.
head's too thick.
Okay.
I'll never get through to you.
No,
Do you want a
you
card so I can educate you a little bit? Maybe you can look up some
Hey,
stuff.
Jesus Christ right down there.
Would
Why
you
don't
take a card if I gave you a
why
card?
Don't you go down,
Who says I'm not
why
religious?
don't
You don't
go to
know.
St. Mary's?
How do you know I'm not
Huh?
religious?
Go
You
to
don't
St.
know.
No, I don't know.
You don't know.
No.
But just
Yeah.
think about your values. Like, if you're religious, you would be vegan, because that's the golden
Nah,
rule.
bullshit.
That's the golden rule, my friend.
Bullshit. Vegan is bullshit.
Standing up against bullies.
Peace,
Have a good day.
peace, love, and shit all over.
Would Jesus cuss like that? My gosh, it's terrible. All right, guys, if you're just getting here, we just had a bit of an issue with this guy. Hi, guys. How's it going, everybody? You guys want to try? 2 questions. Critical thinking. All right, have a good one. There's no politics in veganism. People think that vegan is like a far left ideal, and it's completely separate from that. It's simply the golden rule. What's going on, guys? Who wants to try? Anybody? Critical thinking. Have a great day. He told me off. He ran off. All right, guys, if you're just getting here, I'm out here apparently pissing people off. That guy was like a crazy Christian. He might not know it, but he might be involved in some kind of short I make here. Anyway, there's nothing religious about, nothing godly about eating meat. It's terrible. I mean, what would Jesus do? Would Jesus take the life of a young child? Would he have mothers raped over and over and over? Come on. To the religious people in the room, what does your heart tell you there? Come on. Anybody got good questions? R. Voltron, were you tracking anything I just said to that guy? Yeah, subscribe, everybody. Vegans, subscribe. Thanks, Ryan. To see more and more conversations like this, if you like conversations like this. R. Voltron, you obviously didn't track what I just told that guy. So after this live, I'm not going to repeat it. After this live surfaces, I want you to go back, rewind, and hear what I said to him. Because I'm not repeating that again. You guys got to listen. Listen. My drink is coffee. But so far, I would call this outing a success, everybody. We've had a few stoppers by. We've had, some angry people. We've had some very nice people. People are taking cards. People are taking the ingredients list of beef. This is a beautiful happening. Hi there. You want to try the questions? You want the ingredients? I have the ingredients for beef from a cow. It's 10 times longer. I have the ingredients. Come back if you got the guts. All right, see, most people don't know it's all chemicals. I mean, most people don't know it's not all chemicals. People think that plant-based meat is all chemicals. That's why I'm here today educating the public on plant-based meats and showing them the effective ingredient lists from a cow, which is very long. What's up, big guy? How are you? All right. Adam says, God loved the smell of meat after the... God, what kind of God would condone raping, killing, and enslaving animals? What kind of God would do that? I would challenge that the devil would probably do that, right? Like, that's definitely something the devil would condone. But God? Guys, either you just don't want to hear, or you just have to be open-minded. Please, if you're triggered and you're angry, take a step back and think about why you are so triggered. I get it. I was not vegan for 30 years. I get it. Okay? I was not vegan for 30 years. I thought what I was doing was normal and necessary and nice. And guess what? It's the exact opposite. 98% of the world is not vegan. So you have to think about all these channels of information and exposures and information that you get is all channeled through non-vegan vessels and channels. So you're getting all this information that you are meant to see by interests at the top that don't want to see any disruption, of their profits. Hi guys, how's it going? You want to try? Critical thinking. Have a good day. Jesus ate meat. Okay, you guys gotta go back and watch the video once it surfaces and watch what I just told that guy when he brought up Jesus telling people to eat meat, because I'm not gonna repeat it. All I'll say is historical context. Okay? You can what we do now is we cherry pick and we say, you know what? I want to eat meat, so I'll translate this out of context, no matter what. Just because there are words, I'll read the words and then I'll do what the words say. Okay? That's cheating. Let's be authentic. Let's be honest. You really a fan of Jesus? Be vegan. Hi there. How are you? Oh shit. Little windy out here. Anyway, this is what we're out here doing, guys. Aren't you killing plants? Great question, James. I guess I'll hit that one. If you're not vegan, you kill 8 times more plants than if you were vegan, because cows are very inefficient biological machines. 8 units in, 1 unit out. If you're really concerned about plants, you'll be vegan because you'll be killing less plants. If you really believe that plant lives matter, you will be vegan. There you go. You can tell I've said that one a few times before, huh? All right, so if you're just getting here, I'm out here asking the public 2 questions. I want them to, I'm asking them if they know what the process is in terms of creating animal-based meat. And I will be asking them why they're not vegan yet. So those are just the 2 questions. I'm also handing out an ingredient list that showcases everything that's in a cow as far as the effective ingredient lists. And on top of that, you have to understand that meat also has many more things, like plaque-promoting cholesterol, copious amounts of saturated fat, something called IGF-1, insulin growth factor 1. It contains compounds that spur TMAO. It's a compound found in the gut correlated to cancer. Heterocyclic amines, these are compounds that form in meat when they're cooked at high temperatures, also correlated to cancer. Cortisol, growth factors, hormones, and then you have the spiritual stuff that's in meat, like slavery, rape, death, all baked into the cake. And we will be, exploring that with people today. So, hi there. How are you? What's going on, big guy? All right. Hitting a lot of eyes today, guys. And that's a great thing, hitting a lot of eyes. More and more of us will start coming out like this, just so you guys know. You're gonna start feeling uncomfortable with your choices when more people are vegan than non-vegan. And you'll wanna get on the train as soon as possible, because the arc of history is on our side. Sorry, what's up, buddy? You wanna try? 2 questions, little critical thinking.
How are you?
You wanna try?
What is it?
Just 2 questions, that's it.
What are the questions?
So are you okay being on my YouTube Live? I got a load of people in here. Are you cool with that?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So are you familiar with the process that's underneath animal meat?
I'm not.
Okay. Basically, it starts with a cow getting a farmer the farmer sticks their hand inside their anus, holds down their cervix, puts in ejaculated bull semen. They get raped 4 or 5 times during their life. Okay. If it's a boy, it's grown for meat. If it's a girl, it'll go to be raped just like her mother for her entire life. Okay. As soon as the boy grows up, the cow gets beaten, punched, whatever, behind the scenes, bullied, etc. Okay. Then it gets its throat slit, and then it gets put in a nice little package and sold to us. Okay. So I can also show you, if you like, this is the actual ingredient list that's in ground beef from a cow.
Yes.
That is about 10 times longer than the effective ingredient list of plant-based meat.
I absolutely understand what you're
trying
to say, and I really, really appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Are you vegan yourself?
No, I am not, to be honest. I'm not vegan. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I do eat chicken, I do eat beef, I do eat the meat. Yeah. But I'm trying to be vegan. Because living things, I know because they have feelings. Yeah. They have life, they have kids. They have kids, they have family, right? Exactly. Imagine what would happen if someone would try to cut our necks off
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
and
And then how our kids would be affected, or our
yes,
family would be affected. It's not just the one effect. It's like you're
yes.
proliferating the pain and suffering through a
And
whole
being
family.
vegan
Yeah,
gives you the ability to live longer as well.
absolutely.
And
So
it
you
is
know.
scientifically, it is proven.
So you're literally vegan at heart already. You're already
That's
vegan
true.
at heart. But
That's true.
what I'm trying to impart, why I'm imparting information like this today is because we never get information like this from our 98% non-vegan sources of media and information, right?
That's true.
It's all buy meat, buy cheese, buy milk. So basically the best part about being vegan is we align our vegan hearts with our
Yes.
actual actions. Because if
Yes.
we're going around voting for it 3 times a day,
Yes.
there's a distortion there.
That's
Do you
true.
see that? Do you see that distortion?
100%.
Yeah. So what would stop you from going vegan?
So, to be honest with you, to be very quite honest with you, it's pretty much like because I have been prescribed by the doctors because I am type 2 diabetic.
Oh, I got you.
So
Okay.
I have been prescribed by the doctors that I need to eat as much meat as possible
For okay.
to
For
like
iron
to
or?
build more protein in my body.
I see.
But,
Okay. I got you.
There
Okay.
can always be everything now. I mean,
Yeah.
we live in 2024. There can always be. I want to say there can always be
Yeah.
alternatives in life.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's just
True.
that being in comfort zone, sometimes all of us, we human beings, like to stay in our comfort zone.
It's normal, necessary, and nice. Habit, taste, tradition, and culture. That's kind of what you just said. So a lot of doctors, almost all doctors, they get about 3 hours of nutrition education in their MD tenure, their MD school, their program. And much of the information and education they get is actually sponsored by interests. So they have kind of a obligation to tell you basically to eat meat. They might not even know they're doing something unethical, but they are. If I could give you this,
Okay.
this is a card with some resources on it. There's a movie called Game Changers on there where they go deep into the health and they touch on type 2 diabetes, they touch on heart disease, they touch on
I'll
cancer.
look for you on YouTube.
And I'm on YouTube. You'll see this right here on YouTube.
I'll subscribe.
Yep.
you
Oh,
for
that'd be
sure.
great. On the back too, you'll see a speech. If you
100%.
scan that,
Okay.
this will break down the type 2 diabetes,
100%.
cancer, and
No, I really appreciate what you are doing. Every single effort and
Yeah.
every small effort, you know.
well, I appreciate the
has its
appreciation.
importance.
Yeah. What was your name, man?
I'm Ahmed. I'm Shahriar Ahmed.
Oh, my name's Jimmy. Nice to
Nice
meet
to
you.
meet you, Jimmy.
I appreciate
I
it.
appreciate what you are
Yeah.
doing, and I really hope that you are successful in this.
Well, you know what? This is what we have to do nowadays because of that whole 98% thing. Like we don't have any money. You know, the vegan movement has no money, but what we do have is the ability to come out here and to do this for free and to proliferate information as best we can. Like I have 150 people watching, most non-vegans.
Okay.
Most non-vegans, maybe like 5 vegans in the room, right? Just listening, and some of them getting really mad, you know, but if we don't get this information in some way, we will never change,
I believe
you know?
that you are promoting something which you think is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Now it's up to people. 5 fingers are not equal. I mean,
Yeah.
those who would agree, they would appreciate you. Those who wouldn't agree, they'll just, continue to walk.
And they will continue shoring up and paying for systems of violence while we stand idly by. Because when we tilt to the animal outlook,
Yes.
who do you think's forcing opinions, the non-vegans or the vegans?
I think not.
Right? That's where the real force of opinions is. So I definitely appreciate what you're saying. I see 100%. And you know, a lot of people do just keep going
We
by.
live in a free country.
We
and
do.
people are allowed
And this
to
is
do
a big
whatever
point
they want.
too. And I don't want to seem like I'm threatening somebody's freedom, but I'm just trying to tilt a perspective. You know what I mean?
Nobody threats anybody's freedom. What
Yeah.
you are doing, it is
Yeah,
being done
it's
by
peaceful.
thousands of people. It's
Yeah,
very peaceful.
just peaceful.
But it's an opinion.
Yes.
It's an opinion. If you agree, that's great. If you don't agree, that's fine. I mean, you can live your life
Yeah.
100% as you want, and this is what our constitution says.
Yeah, it does.
It's a free
But
country.
I think objectively we can agree that taking the life from someone that doesn't want to die, we can objectively say that's wrong, right?
That's true.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna get
Thank
going.
you
Nice
so much
meeting
for
you.
stopping
Absolutely.
by.
I will subscribe.
Have a great day. Oh, you're amazing. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy this weather.
Thank you.
Take care. All right, guys. I think that was pretty good. Yeah, we're just out here talking to people. He took one of them too, so I'm gonna run out of my my ingredient lists of meat. We're handing them all out today. What's going on, guys? How are you? So the effective ingredient list in meat is 10 times longer than that in plant-based meat. So we're handing these out today so people can see what they're eating when they're putting beef into their body. and their kids' bodies, you know? What's up, buddy? How are you? Hi there. Hi, guys. You don't put that crap in your kids' bodies. Heterocyclic amines, plaque-promoting cholesterol, saturated fat, hormones, IGF-1, TMAO, cortisol, fear, suffering, death, slavery, rape, all that's going into their bodies. Ryan, James goes live almost every day. That's right. Like and subscribe, everybody. Please hit the notification bell. Let's get this world going vegan and stop these archaic ways of living. We're not children. We're grown men. We're grown women now. Let's stop acting like it. Stop shoring up systems of violence that you don't even believe in. We've had multiple conversations today. Great outreach. We've handed out flyers. We've handed out cards. Buying dynamics will change. And that's up to our hearts and education to do just that. Do you know what farm meat is? Okay. Yeah, I can't read. Okay, we're going fast now, guys. Calm down, calm down. Okay. Someone's eating a prime rib. All right, good for you. Mark says, I eat vegans. That's a new one. Hey, James, let's go. Little sunshine in the house. Vegan, team vegan. How many animals died? Plowing your field for soy. Okay, I'm going to hit that. Let me hit that one. All right, I like that. Crop deaths, though. I like that. Okay, so here we go. Let's start the crop deaths response. So yeah, there are rodents, there are mice, there are animals that are killed in the farming of plants. This is a fact. Now first, let's back up and let's lament one thing. Veganism is not about being perfect. It is the reduction of harm as far as practical and possible. So there's no perfection there, right? Now, let's also state another fact. 98% of the world is not vegan right now. So 98% of farmers are not stewarding their crops, looking after them compassionately, et cetera, et cetera. Okay? That's another thing you have to take into account. Okay, so we've got those two things planted, right? So, once we get to a vegan world and we take our dollars out of the direct exploitation of animals and we tilt buying dynamics and heighten our collective thinking, we will steward and create better purviewship over those crop deaths than what we're doing right now. This is something that we can look at further out down the line where we can explore these peripheral effects. But right now, the difference between vegans and non-vegans is vegans or non-vegans vote directly for that animal exploitation. Vegans do not vote directly for animal exploitation. Hope that made sense. Thank you. You can tell I've said that one a few times before too. Apples, yes. Apples are great, what Ryan said. Guys, just eat apples. Stop slitting throats. Stop having animals' throats slit for you so you can just enjoy their flesh for yum-yums. Yum-yums. Not nutrition. Not nutrition. All right, let's see if this cop says anything to me. What's going on, guys? Want to try a little critical thinking? All right, have a good day. Hi there, how are you? So we're out here showing an effective ingredient list that shows everything that's in meat. It's a very long list. Let's see if that cop comes back here. Okay, he's not. Some cop meme mugging me. You can meme mug me all you want. I'm in a public space. I'm gonna stay here. All right. Your clothes are made out of animals. Oh my God. Not worth mentioning. Someone said, I see you're ignoring the death of bees. Oh my God almighty. Did you just tract what I just said with 98% of the world not being vegan yet? Wait for the video to surface, go back, rewind, watch that. How's it going, buddy? What's up, guys? How's it going? All right. Go team. Go vegan, that's right. Squirrels will not eat baby birds. Taser, taser, taser. Yeah, we don't eat honey, my friend. And we know that bees are involved in, crops and things like that, but we're not. The difference, once again, pay attention please, is vegans do not vote for direct animal exploitation. They do not vote for direct bee exploitation. It's a peripheral effect from this system that lies underneath. And since 98% of the world is not vegan, these farmers do not give a crap. They just want money. So once we tilt buying dynamics, we can work on peripheral effects. Please pay attention. I'm not repeating that. Andrew says, how about all the ecosystems that are destroyed? I can't even read. It's too fast, man. I'm sorry. But vegan is the best thing you can do for the environment. It's the best thing you can do for the planet. It takes 8 times, you're killing 8 times more plants when you are not vegan because of the energy conversion ratio housed by a cow. The 8 energy units in, 1 energy unit out. Think about that, spread out and proliferated on a very macro basis. What's up, guys? All right. So you're gonna use a lot less land if you're vegan. A lot less land. It's just not a manly thing to eat meat, guys. All you guys in here that are defending it, just going nuts. It's not manly. It's not macho. It's none of those things. It's cowardly. You see that guy that came over here and he said, you should hunt your own meat? And did anybody catch that? He got so triggered when I told him it was cowardly, and he's a coward. He got so triggered. The first thing that comes up is Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Oh my gosh. Trying to tell people not to eat meat is like telling people not to drink water. No, Mike, no, you are erroneous on that. Incorrect. So all I'm doing is educating people. People don't know, and good people don't know. And good people, when imparted with sound ethical information, will change. Case in point, myself. I wasn't vegan for 30 years. Then I realized what I was doing was effed up, and I changed. So you can do that too, Mike. You can do that too. Because we are the only people that are forcing opinions are the non-vegans forcing their opinions on the animals that have to die for your yum taste pleasure, arbitrary taste pleasure. There's nothing in meat that you need for your nutritional sustenance, absolutely nothing. In fact, it comes with tons of collateral damage that destroys your blood vessels, your heart, gives you cancer, gives you type 2 diabetes. Don't eat meat. Boycott the industry. Say no to violence, say no to rape, say no to oppression. Don't feed your kids that stuff. Public service announcement. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thanks for coming in. What's going on, guys? Who wants to chat? Critical thinking. Have a good day. So we're out here today. We're talking to people. We are striking up conversations, educating people on what is in meat. And what is in meat is this right here. That's your ingredient list, effective. That's in ground beef from a cow. We're handing these out. These are our flyers today. So far, we've been very successful. We're having a lot of fun out here today. Hi there. How are you? You want to try? Have a good day. Drax says, thank you, James, for being a voice for the voiceless victims. Absolutely, my pleasure. And to anybody defending, all the non-vegans defending what you're defending, please think about what you're defending. We're just standing up for people, individuals that don't have voices. What's up, buddy? You want to try? 2 questions. Critical thinking, critical thinking. It's not nice, not nice. Have a good day. He's a meat guy. That's what that guy said. He's a meat guy. Just know what you're doing is not nice. I'm gonna live rent-free in that guy's head. Clara, let's go. Do I still got my team in the house? Do I got Clara? Do I got Ryan, Gigliardo? I got Drac. We still got Team Vegan up in here. A little sunshine, let's go. Hi, how you doing? Hi, guys. You guys wanna try? Critical thinking. All right, have a good day. Cameron says, you aren't nice. Hey, Cameron, if you were the victim and you were being slaughtered and having your family cold in front of you, you would want a savage out here standing up for you too, buddy. You wouldn't want someone just going, oh, you know, just go check out the new plant-based recipes online. They're really good, and they might make you go vegan. Check out those plant-based recipes, and those are great. You know, it's great to, you know, do that. I'm not saying, I'm just saying you want a defender. You would want a defender out there standing up for you. And that's what all my vegan friends in the chat are. We're defenders. Here we go. True definition of a male Karen. All right. And we're getting some comedy from you guys. When 2 questions? Well, I just asked, you missed all my conversations so far today. I'll tell you in a little bit. Pay. What are your, somebody said, what are your opinions on lab-grown meat? Okay, I'll tell you what my opinion is on lab-grown meat. You guys ready? I think it's much better than eating animal meat because there's no victim involved. I do think it's not healthy, lab-grown meat, because unlike plant-based meat, lab-grown meat is still going to have your plaque-promoting cholesterol, your artery-clogging saturated fat, your TMAO, heterocyclic amines, IGF-1, hormones, growth factors. Assumingly, that is still going to be in your lab-grown meat. That's not healthy, guys. That's not healthy. Plant-based meat is going to be processed through a process of heating, cooling, and pressure. And plant-based meat will contain vitamins, minerals, lipids, proteins, and water, just like animal-based meat. Plus, it lacks all of those things that I just said. So plant-based meat, objectively, is healthier than. This is the effective ingredient list. This is the effective ingredient list in meat. It's 10 times longer than that of plant-based meat. Now, the meat lobby has lobbied Congress to where the meat industry has the luxury of not disclosing this information to you on their packages. So, many people think that they're just eating ingredients meat or ingredients beef. But my friends, I'm here to tell you that's a lie. I'm here to tell you that's a lie. You are effectively putting all of this in you or your child's body when you or your child eats meat. Not to mention the spiritual implications of putting suffering, death, and violence into your vessel. Eating is the most intimate thing that we can do, guys, more than, you know, the other thing. I don't know how liberal I can be with my wordings here. But when you eat something, it literally becomes you. It literally attaches and is one with you and becomes you. So do you want to put suffering, death, rape, slavery, oppression into your vessel forever? What do you think? Yes or no? Yes or no? Bag, there you go. So do you guys really believe that? All you non-vegans really believe that? You want to put that into your bodies forever? Come on, guys. Let's be authentic here. Let's be authentic. Let's see, we're coming up on about an hour, guys, so I got about 2 minutes left. I'll be out here. I'm going to try to snag a few more conversations, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Thanks for being with me. We did not get talked to by the police. That's a plus. We're in a public space. There's nothing really they can do, but we had a few cops mean mugging as they drove by. We had some great conversations. You have to, all you non-vegans in here, you have to realize that you're defending something you don't believe in. You are defending something that at heart you don't believe in. If you have any pets, then you're being a hypocrite if you have any pets, because you're voting for animal abuse 3 times a day. The best thing about being vegan is that you can align your actions with your values. And the animals will no longer go to die because of you. So that's the best part about being vegan. Everybody watch Dominion on YouTube, please. Check out and see what you pay for when you buy meat, cheese, milk, and eggs. You've been duped, and they are loving your vehement opposition to this cause. They are loving it that you're so angry. You are their profits. You are their money. You voting for this crap 3 times a day is their, putting new rims on their cars, shutters on their mansions, garages on their houses. Don't be somebody else's money. Don't be somebody else's tool. Think for yourself. Critical thinking. Critical thinking. Take yourself out of this equation. Be compassionate, be strong, be a protector, and not a bully. And teach your kids to do the same. What's going on, buddy? How are you? Thanks for being here, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. I'd say this was a success, and you will see me most likely again tomorrow, maybe the next day. I love you guys. I love my vegan friends, and you know what? I love the non-vegans in here too, guys. We're all interconnected. It would be stupid for me to, attack you or attack you personally. I was in your same boat for 30 years. We are all interconnected. Please think about going vegan. Do it for your health. Do it for the animals mainly. And we'll see you guys in the next. See you in the next live stream, team.